Great, we were muted that entire time. That is fantastic. I just wasted a bunch of time talking to myself here. So, quick recap on everything I've just been saying for the last 15 minutes. I'm an absolute idiot. I don't know why I didn't realize it was muted. But we're playing Conquest Azeroth. Welcome to the stream. If you've already joined in and left, I don't blame you. For the people that are going to be watching the VOD here, disregard the last 15 minutes. But you can skip through that VOD. I'm just going to be playing the Reaper. We're going to be leveling up. I feel like I've just said this all because I have just said this all. Past couple streams, I was focusing on PvPs and dungeons. Tonight, we're not going to do that. We're going to jump back into questing so we can get a good feel for how the characters feel while we level. One of the things that I felt like is a necessity, because at the end of all these streams and these VODs that I'll be putting out, I'm going to mash together the VODs and make a 20 to 30 minute class overview and what I think about the leveling process from 1 to 60, with each of these unique classes. God darn it, I cannot talk. I went from being muted to being a mute. Alright, so that is level 54. I feel like we are not in the right zone here, but we are. Okay, so yeah, I had said this earlier while I was muted, but for anybody tuning in new, I'm going to be here 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central, and then there are going to be plenty of days where I'll be in a bit earlier to a good bit later. I just am setting that as a schedule right now, not to let anybody down. And I'm going to be doing all the classes, all 21 classes in Conquest of Azeroth. They're all new and unique. So please drop a comment, drop a like, send a message, whatever you want to see. I'll play it next, even if I have to put this character on hold. And if you guys do tune in just for a couple minutes, but it doesn't hold your attention because it's going to be a semi-long VOD, just shoot a like and a comment on what you're actually looking to find when you're searching things up. I am new to this all, so I take constructive criticism very well. I don't mind that at all. I just want to make videos that are going to help people find a bit more information on this game, because I know there wasn't too much to find aside from the stuff that's kind of published by the game themselves. Those are all dungeon quests. So where are all the local quests? But yeah, what I was saying when I was asininely muted, I want to get more of a feel for the class, because I kind of sped level from 11 to 21 by just doing a handful of dungeons and a couple battlegrounds. Didn't really get me a good feel for what the class has to offer. And that is very disappointing that there's no other quests for me to get here aside from dungeon quests. And they're in the Dire Maul. So we're going to head back over to Barrens, or Crossroads, and I guess we're just going to go from there on where the quest line should take me. Gosh, I'm still so angry that I was muted that entire time. I had so much to say, and now I just don't want to repeat it. But we'll do it anyway. Yeah, so Conquest of Azeroth made by Project Ascension. It's new. We're on the beta server, the open beta server. It's going to be open for a few more days here, and then at the end of it, all these characters are going to be. All right, we're going to go to Kadric in the Northern Barrens, and then at the end of it, all the characters are going to be transferred over to the closed alpha server, which you can get in either by purchasing the access through the auction house on their live servers, the Loon server or Area 52. Excuse me. Or you can buy it on their game store on their website. The pack I bought was $35. You might be able to get it for cheaper if you pick one of the lower tier starter packs. But make sure you look for the Conquest of Azeroth Alpha Bundle. That's going to have the book that you have to read to unlock the server access. So yeah, these characters, this realm will be open for a few more days. I think it opened last Friday, and I want to say that people are saying it's going to be around for 10 days. So perhaps mid next week it's going to be shutting back down and going back over to alpha. Totally worth the money. It cost me $30 to $35. You have to get donation points to buy it. So don't quote me on that exact number, but I definitely got my money's worth out of game time from playing it. It felt awesome that there were that there were the game made me want to play it later that day. Like, it's been a long time since, I've been at work daydreaming about, wow, I actually want to go home and log on to this character, see what that class is going to learn next, what it can do, in 10 more levels, and see the full experience it has to offer. What's really nice is that because there's 21 unique classes, and when I say, I really should emphasize the unique, new talents, new spells, new skills, new animations, new lore, all of them have 3 to 4 specs on top of it. So there's a total of 67 or 69 specs, and every spec has at least 2 branches for them. Which is cool. So I believe this one has 3 different ways you can go, and of course you can kind of go whichever path you want. It's a talent tree, but they've kind of designed it so there's 3 distinct paths to go. Whether with the Necromancer, the Animation Necro, which specializes in having extra minions, that spec tree had a branch that focused on summoning more cooldown minions on top of things. And then there was one that focused on having more active abilities for your permanently summoned minions, which is really cool because I love having zoo classes with a bunch of minions, bunch of pets, things like that. So I clearly went the one with the cooldown extra minions. But so far, the class that I'm playing right now, that I'm leveling up first on stream and the VODs, it's the Reaper class. There's a tank and then 2 melee damage specs. The soul one is dual wield. The harvest one is 2-handed, and domination I believe is 2-handed as well. Harvest right now, it feels like it is like a blood death knight mixed with a rogue, because the Reaper does have a dedicated stealth ability, which is really fun. And yeah, it's really cool because a lot of the abilities heal. Shutter Scythe, it's a rapid 0.4 second channel spell, I guess, and it strikes every 0.1 second, so 4 times every 0.4 seconds, and then it heals for 25% of the damage dealt. Then you have Scythe Rush, which is charge, but it does a significant amount of damage when it lands, and it heals you for 5% of your total health. And then there's another ability. There's a talent that I picked up. It's the first talent actually in the Harvest spec tree. Increases your crit strike damage by 10%, and damage dealt now heals you and generates mana for 20% of the value. It's weirdly worded, or am I crazy? That's definitely weirdly worded. I don't know if that means 20% of your crit strike damage now heals you and generates mana, or 20% of the 10% increased crit strike damage is 20% healed and mana regen, or it's saying that 20% of my overall all damage is now healing me and generating 20% of my mana. I don't know which it is. Or generates 20% of damage dealt, regen, mana, and health. I don't think I've seen, and it's hard because a lot of the abilities heal health, so I'm it's hard for me to track and find out. But yeah, let's get some quests going here. So we are in Ashenvale now. We can untrack all this nonsense. Alright, let's go get this. Yeah, I think I was muted when I was explaining the abilities we unlocked last night. We got Ghost Form, which is a 60% mount speed, 1 second cast, so it's a 33% cast time reduction from a regular mount. And in this server, you get your mount at level 1. They give you a 40% mount. They give you a mount at level 4 or 5 or 6. But if you have vanity mounts, you can just mount up at level 1 for 40%. And I think in some of the bundles you can buy on their website, you can go ahead and unlock 60% speed at at level 1. But this is cool because this isn't a ability that gives you 60%. It's a shapeshift ability, 1 second cast, so it's 33% shorter than a mount cast. Also slows falling speed and allows you to walk on water, so total buff on a mount. And so let's go ahead and show you the damage that is actually done from this Scythe Rush that I was telling you guys about. Let's see. Maybe they just patched that out. They might have patched that. Yeah, I just downloaded a patch, but it did not do damage, and I was able to just go in between, bounce between enemies just with the rush. Almost one-shot him as soon as I landed on him, and it did not do any damage right there. So now I look like an absolute buffoon, but you'll have to take my word for it or watch the other VODs from the other day. It 100% was doing damage. I'm not crazy. I swear I am crazy, but not that crazy. I swear. Okay. So anyways, see this bar? It's completely fooled. We are now soul infused. So we've gotten 9 soul fragments or 3 reaped souls, however you want to count it. But it unlocks the Shutter Sight ability and the use of Doom Rend. Doom Rend is an 85% rend plus 29 physical. And then Shutter Sight does a lot more damage. 4 quick attacks, 43 physical damage, and 25% heal. Shutter Sight, definitely what I've been using. The Rend is, I guess, good for, like, bosses? What is going on? What do I need for that, lady? Lady, give me a quest. Give me your quest, lady. I demand it. Alright, let's go. Where do we need to go? Let's go get these herbs. Getting these herbs. So, as you saw, I was, like, persistent on summoning my monkey pet right here, right? What's really neat on these servers, one of the vanity items that I purchased and, you know, always recommend highly, and it's a quality of life thing that they put out here. Where are you? Loot Transfigurator 5000. It teaches all of your pets to auto loot for you. I love it. There's another one that's like half the price of that one. And mind you, all the stuff you can buy on the donation store, you can buy in-game on the auction house on any of the servers. If you're going to do that route, definitely play on the Loon or Area 52 server, simply because they're a lot more, the auction house is more rounded. The alpha server and beta servers don't have their economy fleshed out quite yet. So you do not have to spend a single dollar on anything. Everything that you purchase on that store, you can find in-game for gold, and gold is relatively easy. Yeah, the rush is not doing damage no more. They patched that out. I knew it felt overpowered. Gosh darn it, I love that. That made level and you just beeline to person to person to person, and in PvP it was nuts. The only way it could have been more overpowered if it did like half a second stun like upon reaching somebody. But now that gives me more of a reason to stealth and use the teleport that you get, which is Spectre Stride. So it shoots a ghost at them, then does 92 damage, and you boop, summon right behind, or pop up right behind him, or right in front of him, right behind him, wherever. Just like Backstab would Shadow Step would as a rogue. But yeah, now we have a reason to actually use that, because that was not doing as much damage as the Scythe Rush was, which I could have just gathered that was bugged because of it. Alright, where are these people? Ashenvale Outrunners. Are they stealth too? I'm stealth, so I can see them. Oh, so yeah, professions. Why I gathered herbalism and mining here is simply because on the beta server, which I'm on right now, which is only open for a few more days, and it will be transferred over into the closed alpha server, which I have access to, there's things called codex, profession codexes, which unlock a primary profession slot. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. And I love professions in games. They actually added one in here, woodcutting. I'll get into that in just a second. But I love professions. So I didn't know you can't use the codexes on this server. They're locked just to make sure that people don't like speed rush through the game. I think there's even a level cap here. I think it's level 30 on the beta server, but not on the alpha server. That's fully fleshed out. But yeah, you can buy the codexes off the auction house. For, like, I think it's a couple of thousand gold, but either way, where are these people? By the way, you can buy it relatively cheap on the website or in-game. with gold, and they unlock an extra profession. So I just picked herbalism and mining for right now. So when I get transferred over to the closed alpha server, there you are. No, that's not you. That's not the one I need. Gosh, are you it? Are you it? Are you the one? No. Oh gosh, where are these? There. Nope, not. Gosh darn it. Where are these people? They're so sneaky. There you are. There you are. Yeah, so I picked herbalism. Am I stunned? Alright, we're gonna AoE stun them here. Silence them. Oh, it's a silence, not a stun. My bad. We are dying! We need that health, baby! Let's go! Okay. So, we need to sell a bunch of junk. Sell a bunch of junk. Eat! Gosh darn it. But yeah, so I did herbalism and mining simply so that once I get those professions unlocked, I can easily go ahead and just, you know, get things. I love alchemy just for leveling, especially when there's options to speed level with like dungeons and stuff. But yeah, then they added woodworking to these servers, which is neat in concept. They haven't done too much with it aside from dailies that you can turn in by going to collect the trees. I've heard rumors, don't know how accurate these rumors are, that they'll be doing player housing. Don't quote me on that. Don't come at them saying like you're supposed to do that. It'd be totally cool if they somehow implemented that. That would be fantastic. Really nice gimmick. But as of right now, there's no like. What's the term that I'm looking for? Synonymous profession with that gathering profession. It's woodworking's the gathering skill, and then the crafting, there's not a crafting one for the woodworking, so there's nothing you can make yet. But just a little extra thing, and I think it has been in the game for quite a bit. But I'm hoping when they launch this live in a few months that they just shadow drop something for it. That would be really cool. Even if it was something simple, like you can make toolboxes. Like, I don't care. Just something that makes more profession. Or decor items, I don't know. Temporary decor items. Something to do with it. But nonetheless, this game has really recaptivated my enjoyment for World of Warcraft. It really makes me enjoy the game again, and that's why I don't mind leveling instead of speedrunning. Not only because I can really get a feel for how these classes play and kind of make videos about it. But because it's just so interesting. 21 classes. All brand new. All brand new. Like, that's impressive. And from what I gathered, the team was not big who did this. I know I said they like absorbed other teams, like private server teams and stuff like that. But I feel like there's a tree that you can chop down. I feel like the team was only four people big. 4 people big. However big those people were, I don't know. So it could have been a tiny team of 4 or a big team of 4, but 4 people total. So 4 brains. 4 brains started it. And it's turned into this massive, awesome game. And yeah, I mean, you can say all day, like, it's a WoW rip. Yeah, that's it. But I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2005, and I'm so burnt out on it. This makes me excited to play World of Warcraft again. And for anybody new just joining in, we are playing Conquest of Azeroth, Project Ascension's 21 unique class server. As of this moment, it is free to play. Go on their website. I think it's projectascension.gg. And you can download the client, download the PTR realm, not the live realm, for the beta at least. And then go on the Misha server, make a character. It'll get transferred over to the closed alpha server, which you can buy on the auction house or on their website. But yeah, it's a fantastic private server of World of Warcraft, and I'm enjoying it immensely. And out of the 21 classes, I'll try to name a few here. We've got Sun Cleric, Templar, Guardian, Pyromancer, which is way cooler than how it sounds. Like, it really is. Necromancer, Fellbane, Fellsworn. Fellsworn. They're sworn to fell. They're sworn to fell every fell and fell land. And who else? Who else do we got? There's a ranger. There's a tinker. There's a tinker class. There is a tinker class. You can make a gnomish tinker engineer and be the most true to real life gnome that would ever exist in a real life scenario for gnomes ever existing. That's what they would be in real life. They would be tinker engineers. You get a mechanical robot buddy that travels around, and he's your tameable pet. He is your pet that you command, and he helps you out, and he does buffs, and he does cool buffs. Then there's a chronomancer, which oh my gosh, we're dying. We're dying. Lock it in, bud. Lock it in. Oh my gosh, we almost just lost our lives. Good thing we're not doing hardcore trial. Also, guys, there's a guy. His name's Stony Tark. Stony Tark. I'm not having a stroke. His name is Stony Tark. It's clearly a play off of one of those characters from The Simpsons. But he's this iron dwarf. And, gosh darn it, leave me alone! And he's an iron dwarf, and he gives you, there's just literally a big list of trials and challenges, from the most basic hardcore challenge, like don't die, bud, things are harder, to the adventure challenge, which I'm so open to. I need people to tell me that they want to see that be played so that I have a reason to try it, because it makes the overworld a dungeon. Everything is an elite. You do get increased experience rate, but everything's an elite in the overworld. Everything can drop dungeon drops, and like it's more geared towards like, oh, you get together with some friends and run the World of Warcraft overworld as if it's a dungeon. Like, I think that concept is so cool. And of course, like, those trials and challenges, they give you the currency that you need for special things and rewards in the game. They give you special cosmetics and mounts. There is a season pass in the game, but on the closed beta, and I think the alpha, the season's not active, but I mean, it's exactly how you think a season pass would be. You get a season pass from the auction house, or you buy it in a bundle or by itself, and then you level it up, you get tokens, rewards, currency, and it's cool because it's not like your traditional season pass where it's like you get this at X level, this at X level, and if you get to the very end, you get the coolest item. It's like, no, we're going to give you currency, and then from there, you can choose what to spend that currency on. So like the mount, like the coolest mount for this season pass, you can go ahead and buy that first, but it is going to be the most expensive thing. And they give plenty of time between the seasons. They're on season 9 right now. It's really cool if you check it out. Why do I keep talking to that person thinking it's going to give me a gosh darned it quest? She is not going to give me a quest. She's never going to give me a quest unless I get this scouting report, which I don't know where they are. They need to make a quest helper add-on while I rant, because I can't read and rant at the same time. I can't even read and write at the same time. Your first stop should be Zoramgar Outpost, along the coast to the west. Along the coast to the... Do you guys see that? That's the west. And this is where I'm at. And this is what I get with this much speed. So, we're gonna go do it. Let's get it, baby. Let's just talk to her one more time. She might have something different to say. Does she? No. No, but we gotta keep an eye out for the Blood Elves. Ugh! Where's the war song report? Okay, don't give me a yellow exclamation mark, lady. I'm not ready to turn anything into you. I have none of it. None of it. I'm useless, I know. I'm a Reaper. I'm here to take souls and give souls to the underworld. I think that's what Reapers do. I don't know. Thanks, Justin. Good seeing you, bud. Appreciate you tuning in. Did you just get in here? Are you still in here? How's PUBG been? I could never get into those battle royales. They make me so anxious. Like, I get so anxious that I don't know what I'm doing, and then I die because I forget how to press buttons and read and write and read and reap and everything. I just, gosh darn it, I can't read that, I can't mind that either. But yeah, we're gonna keep on hoofing it in our ghost form here. And distract, oh yeah, I forgot, we can distract people now. So if you want me to do adventure mode or hardcore mode, drop comments either on the VODs or in stream, or shoot me a message. Because I will play. If anybody says they want to see this class or spec, like I'll play it. I literally will drop what I'm doing and go play it. I want to play what you guys want to see, because this is all new to me, so I'm so excited. I don't care which class and spec I play, even if it's the worst one. God, give me the worst one so I can show you guys it's the worst one. I don't even know what the worst one would be. Actually, that's a lie. 2 days ago, when we jumped on here, the open beta server, the lag was pretty horrendous. So we jumped on to the closed alpha server, and okay, we got to make sure we don't die here, because now that they nerfed Scythe Rush, I'm getting my stuff pushed in. What was I even saying before that? Oh yeah, so we played Ranger, and gosh darn, I died the most from the Ranger. That was absolutely horrendous. It felt so underpowered. Mind you, I had no gear, and I was only level like 6, but I was getting rocked. I felt horrible. I'm hoping it gets better, and I of course will level that and do a guide on it, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not. If you guys want to see me really, be an absolute masochist, I'll do it on hardcore too. And I won't stop till I get to 60. Oh, let's do the teleport button. Alright, there we go. There we go. So the teleport button, what is it called? I forget. Spectre Stride shares a cooldown with stealth, so it pretty much lines up perfectly with it. But we got to be careful here, because it's gonna put us right in that den of people. I'm not playing hardcore right now because I'm just so new to this server and this concept. But I would do horrible on the hardcore server. It would be fun. It would be frustrating. It would be entertaining to see how much I can yell at my computer screen. So if you guys want to see me yell, if you guys want to see me put a noose around my neck, make me play hardcore on a Ranger. Oh, incoming! Incoming! AoE! Incoming again. Oh, we're gonna die! Heal, heal, heal. Heal. Don't run from me. Don't turn your back on me, you punk. Oh gosh darn it, we got another one! Heal! Alright, we healed some, we healed some, we healed some, we healed some. Die. Their Murder of Crows ability is called Murder. I think that's appropriate. Oh, I forgot we got the auto loot pet, the auto loot monkey. You guys, all right, so why do I have? Oh, it's not the same quest. Okay, thank God. Am I even supposed to be killing these guys? Oh, I only need to kill one. I'm so dumb. All right, we're gonna get the heck out of here then. Where are these things? Okay, this zone, has this zone always made you, I haven't leveled in Ashenvale in gosh knows how many years. Has it always just made you run around this giant map? I mean, you didn't even have a mount back then. Even, like, I think WoW, in retail WoW now, it dropped the mount level down to 20. But still. Oh gosh, am I gonna have to run up that mountain somehow? Gosh darn it, into a ditch I went. Oh, they, ooh, jeez. So, before, they must have patched this out, literally 2 days ago, you wouldn't get dismounted from attacks. But, we're not 2 days ago, we're today's ago. And today, they said you don't get damage from your Scythe Rush. God, what is that? That's my monkey? Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't get damage from your Scythe Rush, and you get dismounted now. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna live through this. We're gonna interrupt. We're gonna interrupt his venom spit. We're gonna do it. We got him. We got him. And we did it. Might as well just go ahead and get this. Oh, we can't even herb that. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're gonna stay away. We're gonna climb back up this mountain that we thought we could jump down. I mean, we could jump down it, but not to get anywhere successfully. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to this is Conquest of Azeroth's open beta server made by Project Ascension. 21 unique classes. And when I say unique, I mean they completely made 21 new classes, specs, trees, talents, skills, animations, designs, lore. A lot of the lore is based off of Warcraft universe, so it's not like they, you know, went like, hey, we're gonna rewrite all of World of Warcraft. No, it's like taking already known classes. I'm playing the Reaper version, which feels like a rogue blood death knight, if you guys are familiar with those play styles. Subtlety rogue, blood death knight, self-healing, stealthy, single target attack. We are getting, they totally fixed that bug. We are getting dismounted now. Oh, we're gonna die. We're running. We're booking it. We're booking it. We're booking it. Oh, we got another big bear on us. We got another big bear on us. Can we do anything to get away and survive? No, we can't! Is it? Alright. So guys, if you ever wanted to know how to die by bears, click that highlight. That is how you do it professionally. One neat buff or boost or boon or cool gimmick about the Reaper is that you get 50% increased speed while you're dead. So, being as bad as I am at this game, I really like that. You know, I mean, obviously the goal is to not have to run in dead mode. So realistically, it's a useless skill, but if you're as terrible as I am, it's the best thing in the world. But if you can't navigate mountains, it does nothing for you. As you can clearly see here, I can't navigate mountains. I didn't learn the cartography profession that teaches you how to read a gosh darned map. Okay, here's where I went. Alright, so I don't know why. Oh, that's why the quest is red. Wish I was wish I knew that earlier. I would not have ran over here. Okay, can we resurrect? Look, alright, let's book it, baby! Let's get out of here and go to the west coast of Ashenvale because the one quest says that's where we need to go to start. Deployed a few scouts. Your first stop should... Oh gosh, we gotta focus! Focus! Distract. Oh! Another bear! Oh! Distract, come off cooldown, baby! Bye-bye! Have a good day. Have a wonderful day. What is that from? Is that from the end of Jimmy Neutron? The monkey that's like, bye, have a wonderful day. No. No, it's not. It's like a Spanish guy at the end of a TV show. He's like, goodbye! Have a wonderful day. Somebody tell me what show that is, so I'm not just looking like a lunatic. Please, can somebody tell me? That's alright. We're gonna Google it. Okay. Let's see. Can anybody tell me if the in-game volume is coming through? I don't know if my OBS is geeking out. But yeah, if somebody could tell me that, that'd be fantastic. And when you go to test it, I'm just gonna blast that guy saying goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Alright, we don't got much time here to complete this quest. So let's go ahead and hoof it. Let's hoof it with our non-existent ghost hooves. Non-existent ghost hooves. You guys see those big old boots on him? He's a feet guy, for sure. That's why he doesn't have feet. He eats them all. He reaps the feet. Reaps the feet, and he gets defeated by bears. Alright, so let's jump back to our quest log where we can read what we're not supposed to be doing, but I can't read and reap, or else I would know what I'm supposed to be doing. Your first stop should be Zor-Amgar Outpost along the coast to the west at the Zoram Strand to locate the first runner. You also need to stop at Splinter Tree Post to the north and along the road to the east near Azjara. You'll find a scout and an outrider there. Give them each a report and from... So I have the reports on me? Is that what that lady orc was trying to get from me? It would not let me hand it. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Okay, so ooh, that's Alliance area. We don't want to go there. Andruck. Alright, we probably got to go to Andruck. That's probably where that guy is. So we got to stay away from the Lions. Oh, guys, also, if you're new to Conquest Azeroth or Project Ascension as a whole, they have something called High Risk Mode, which I think is super cool, but I'm too bad at the game to try it out right now. But High Risk PvP mode, it's PvP across all factions, so if you're into that. But it also drops, so like, see how I'm running with all this horrible gear? So if somebody, like if I had high risk mode turned on right now, and another Horde player that also had high risk mode turned on, and he saw me, he could come kill me, because I'm horrible, and then there's a chance that one or multiple pieces of my gear will drop, along with something from my inventory. The only stuff that can drop from your inventory, though, is stuff. Except for stuff that you paid money for, or things that can be bought for money that you purchase with in-game gold from the auction house. Like that stuff, that can't drop out of your bag, like important stuff, right? But like if you have a bind on equip epic in your bag, bro, don't be running around with that in high risk. Like somebody's gonna take that, they're gonna run your pockets real quick. Okay, so we can get through this. Like, go away. We're gonna take this copper vein too. So yeah, the high risk, but on top of like the benefits of actually doing that, you of course get honor and stuff, right? And you get like the old school ranks. Like I'm a scout now, and on top of getting like the honor for the kill and some of their gear, then you also get high risk crap. Gosh darn it! Leave me alone! You get high-risk crafting materials to craft certain recipes that can only be crafted from high-risk crafting materials. Now, you can buy those high-risk crafting materials off other players, but that's how a lot of players make a bunch of gold from people that don't want to go play in high-risk mode to get those materials. But there's not really a lot of risk to it. All you got to do is, if you're going to roam around, just don't wear your best gear, and when you're running around, don't be like me and run around with everything in your bag. And then there's also an NPC. They thought about this. There's an NPC in the overworld. I don't know his name, so don't ask me. There's an NPC that will allow you to insure your gear that you have on. So if you're like, no, like I'm definitely wearing my best gear while I'm out there in high risk mode, you can do that, and then you can pay like 30 gold an item or something like that. And then instead of like, let's say my back piece was going to drop, and I have it insured I paid 30 gold to insure it. Instead of the back piece dropping, they get a special currency called like Fellsworn gold or something. I don't know what it's called. I'm making that up. Don't listen to me. But it's a special type of gold that they can then use to purchase like special rewards, items, and things like that. From my understanding of that mechanic, which I think is a really neat concept. And I love open world PvP. I'm just naturally horrible at this because I just get too anxious in PvP fights. But it doesn't stop me from trying. And I think that's such a cool concept. But once I know that I'll win the fight, then I'll fight. I mean, that's the rules of the fight. You don't fight somebody you don't think you can beat, right? 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 I mean, if there's one thing I learned from Donald Trump, it's that. You know, you gotta be the bully. You gotta be the bully in the relationship. Alright, guys. Once we get to this zone, I'm going to take a quick 45-second break because it's getting late and I want to beat this quest. So I need to go take my melatonin and stuff so that I don't sleep in tomorrow morning. As much as I'd love to play this. See, that's why I love this server. Like, I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to be an adult. I want to play World of Warcraft like I'm 12 years old and it's a Friday night and I have no life. Like, I want to play this game all night, and I could. I spent, since I bought this a couple weeks ago, I've spent, where is that? Where is this node? I've spent multiple, okay, I'm going nuts. I'm leaving it. It's not there. I've spent multiple nights, like up till 3, 4 a.m. playing this game, and I can't tell you the last time I've done that, and like actually wanted to, aside from, you know, just wanting to play with the boys. This is the first game that's done that. It made me want to stay up all night. So if you're interested in this game, again, it's the Conquest of Azeroth open beta. They also have the closed alpha server, which is open at the same time, and can be purchased with in-game gold or real-life money on their website. And feel free to add me. This is my name. They do like the battle tag system in this, so if you add this character on the alpha or beta server, you'll see me logged in on any character, and you guys can... Oh my god, are you kidding me? So I need to take the report to these people? That's why that lady orc wouldn't talk to me? Where do I get the report? Was I supposed to pick it up from somewhere? So you're here with my orders. Always good to see a new recruit. With it. You'd best learn fast and expect to keep it. But if you'd like to pitch in with the effort, speak with one of the others here at the outpost. Does anybody see the Warsong report? Was I supposed to pick it up from the quest giver? Alright, I'm gonna go get my military. I'll be right back, guys. Nobody go anywhere! Stay right there. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after this short commercial break of my chair. Alright guys, I am back. Thank you for hanging tight. Alright, who else takes a fistful of Benadryl before they go to sleep? Just me? Okay, so... Gosh darn it. We're just gonna do this person's quest then. Because I feel like I have to run back to the person who gave me that gosh darn quest, pick up something that was at their feet, because I'm an idiot, because I can't read and play this video game. I can't rant and play the video game at the same time. Oh, what's cool, and that's probably one of this quests, that the one that just had 2 people. I don't know if that's a... Oh, I gotta fight you, bud? I mean, I gotta follow you? I think this is like a unique quest. So, in addition to those like 10,000 things that I told you that they added, oh, come on! You can't leave me! They added like a bunch of custom quests, too, to make the game... Where's my monkey? Where's my monkey looter? There's my monkey. Come on, Ricky. Yeah, so they added custom quests, custom classes, custom specs, talents, trees, animations, abilities. You name it, they got it. It is so cool. It's just so fun. Like, the uniqueness of the class. Like, the classes I've played so far, minus the Ranger. Don't get me started on him. We're just going to stealth through these people. That's what we're going to do. And I still have my level... Oh, I took the boots off! Where are the boots? They're water walking boots. There we go. What is that? Okay, so what was I saying? Aside from the Ranger, everything is so fun and interesting and unique. Like, I can't wait to play the Life Primalist. It's a combat healer. Okay, so we gotta do this. It's a combat healer, like a Mistweaver, but it's like a 2-hand Earth Shaman that you just play drums on people's heads and heal people. Like, somebody tell me they want to see that. Like, I want to play that class so bad. Interrupt, motherfuckers! Come on, Lee. Silence them. This is a group quest, guys, so let's see if I can die like a group. Can I do it? Am I gonna die with the group? What's down here? Oh, so something that's really cool, guys, is there's these open world loot boxes. See, look at that. There's just like random things that you go ahead. Oh, are we stuck? There's random things that you go ahead and find, and there's like blue items, epics. There's a pet. Like, I got a pet here. Oh wait, I don't have it on this character. It's on the alpha server. Where are you going? Oh, did he die? Guys, who who was watching him? Who was in charge of making sure he didn't die? Because this was a 2-person quest, and I know I wasn't in charge of making sure he didn't die. So who was it? Must have been another guy in my group. Just not pulling his weight. I'm too busy over here sitting talking about the cool interactions where there's overworld, like, mystery loot places. But yeah, on that note, like, it actually makes you feel like you should explore all the areas you're going to quest in. You ever, like, have that feeling when you're questing and you don't want to, you just want to kill the 10 things or grab the 10 things and, like, peace out and go hand the quest in. This, like, when you get to, I can't try the quest again? That's not right. Oh, no, we just failed it. Just like life. That checks out. Alright, let's try that again, bud, shall we? Alright, let's... Attempt number 2, here we go. But yeah, it makes you really want to explore, like, all the areas you go to, because there's really unique, like, items. You know, I got... Do I still have it on here? It wasn't the rock pounder. Oh, I might have sold it. But it was a 2-handed weapon that increased its spell... 2-handed mace that, like, gave plus 8 strength, like, 9 spell damage. It has a chance to smite people for X amount of damage and increased holy damage by something. Obviously, I'm a Reaper. I'm not doing holy damage. I'm putting holes in people, but I'm not doing holy damage. Yeah, that was a cool thing.